Nuestro grupo es un non-profit, es un 501c3. Entonces, nuestro objetivo es de ayudar a crecer la comunidad o brasileño o latino. También educar la comunidad sobre la cultura brasileña y también el arte de capoeira.
I go to school at Marquette University. There is a branch of Capoeira Nago at Marquette University, and my brother told me about it, and I went to one of the classes, and it was really neat, and I joined right afterwards.
I came across capoeira randomly. I've been a martial artist for a number of years, and I needed something new, and I'd always been interested, so I just looked it up on the internet one day, and I arrived at Coral Central.
Porque la capoeira es una cosa única, creo. Pero para describir, normalmente yo digo que es una mezcla de cosas. Es un deporte, es una parte de poesía, es una música, se hace música con los instrumentos y también con las manos. Y también acrobacia, es cultura, es una parte de la fábrica de Brasil. Es comunidad, es amistad, es educación, es muchas cosas.
Capoeira is a dance. We do it to music, and because of its roots in African and Brazilian culture and the simplicity of the instruments, we like to provide the music ourselves. It's folk music, it's very, very old music, and so it's also very simple music. It's not super complex. There's no, 5-minute guitar solos that are just, amazing and wonderful, but way too hard for the average guy like me to play.
Most martial arts are very aggressive. They're very straightforward. Whenever it comes to defending yourself and stopping your opponent, it's a very direct sort of method. Whereas capoeira, it was invented by slaves about 500 or so years ago in Brazil, and they had bound hands a lot of times, and they had masters that would beat them for even the slightest thing, so they had to learn to practice without looking aggressive, and that's where it really differs, because they don't block very hard very often. They mostly just dodge and counter. I play the berimbau, which is a string instrument, which is the main instrument for developing our rhythm. It's basically a long stick with a bit of tire wire wrapped around the front of it, and a bit of twine put through half a gourd shell, and that's tied around the twine, and that makes the noise. I'd say the closest that I can compare it to immediately would be a guitar. But it doesn't really look like a guitar. It doesn't really function the same way.
Para mí, la capoeira es para todos. Y entonces, si una persona va en nuestro sitio de web, www.milwaukeecapoeira.com, se puede ver nuestras clases y ya, ven a las clases, es abierta a todos y participar, nada más.
Anyone can do capoeira. Anyone who's healthy and is in any sort of shape can do capoeira. I've seen people come from nothing to capoeira and they get fit through it. It's a great workout, and because the movements are so unique, prior experience doesn't really apply in the same way.
Yo espero que toda la gente que ve este programa va a tentar y a probar la capoeira.